Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I'm going to discuss the problem A of the last code 10 round 6 of code forces. So let's read the problem statement and see what problem statement is saying. You have been given three numbers, three non-negative integers n, k and x. Find the maximum possible sum of the elements in the array consisting of non-negative integers which has an elements its max is equals to k and all the elements does not exceed x. And if we don't have any valid answer, then we have to print -1. So what they have been given is, we have been given three integers n, k and x, and we have to make an array of size n. This should be of the size n, and the max of this array, max, I hope what is max, it is well known to everyone. Max should be equals to k exactly, and any number in the array should not exceed x. Means the upper bound on the values of the array is given as x. Okay, now we have to print the any valid answer for this particular set of integers. I hope the problem statement is clear to everyone, that what problem statement is saying. Now let's talk about the approach, how we can solve this problem. So we have to find an array of n size, and the max of all the elements should be equals to k. Then since the max should be equals to k, then we have to set at least 0 to k minus 1 numbers. I hope this one is clear to everyone, because in order to have the max of equals to k, we have to put the numbers from 0 to k minus 1 in our array. Now we have to think about the size of the array. Okay, so how many numbers, minimum numbers we require? Let's check out this. Let's suppose we have been given 3, max as 3. Then we have to put 0, 1, 2 at least in our array to get the max of 3. So if our size of the array is less than k, means the value of max that is required, if the size of the array that has to be formed is less than the value of the max that is required, then it will be impossible to form the array. So in that condition we have to print -1. Okay, I hope this condition is clear. So the only valid answer will exist when the value of n is greater than or equals to k. Fine. Now the problem is, we have sorted these things, n and k. Now we have to focus on x. How we can handle this? It is very simple. So we have to print the array in such a way that the sum of the elements of the valid array should be maximum possible. So let's take the first example, where we have been given the size of array as 5 and the max as 3 and the upper bound on the elements of the array as 3. Okay, so in order to make the max as 3, we have to put 0, 1, 2 in our array. Okay, so now the array has been formed of size 3, where the value of max is 3. Now we have to maximize the sum of the array, and considering this equation, this condition that the maximum value should not exceed 3. So in order to maximize the sum, we can put here 3 here, but when we put 3 here, then the max will become 4, but we want max as 3. So we can't change the numbers itself, and we can't put beyond 2 in our answer array. So in order to maximize, we can just put 2 the length that has been remaining. Like here we have made the array of size 3 and 2 more elements are required here, so we will put the last element as the remaining elements, because this will give us the maximum sum of the valid array. So I hope this one is the valid answer. Yeah, you can see here 0, 1, 2, 2, 2. Fine. Now tell me one thing, that I'm writing here two conditions. Let's suppose the max that has been given is equals to the value of the upper bound x. Now in that condition, can we put the value beyond the value of max -1? For example here 3, 3. So we have to put at least 0, 1, 2, and the upper bound is 3. So we can't put 3 here. We have to put the value less than 3 here. And what if max that is being given to us is less than strictly less than the value of x here? For example, let's suppose we have been given as 5, 3 and 4. So what will happen in this condition, that we have to put at least 0, 1, 2 in order to get the max as 3. So this condition is satisfied, and 2 more elements are required here. So can I say that if I put 4 in the answer array, the max will remain as 3, because I'm putting the value greater than 3, and 3 is the smallest number that has been missing in our given array. So if the value of the x upper bound is strictly greater than the particular max that has been given, then we can put remaining elements as that particular value, upper bound. This will give the maximum value. And if that is equals to the max, then we have to put the value of max minus 1 means 2, and if this will be 4, then we have to put 3 as the remaining elements. I hope the problem statement and the approach is clear to everyone. Let's move on to the code part and see. Yeah, this one is the code for this problem. So for the answer when does not exist, there will be two conditions. When k minus 1 is greater than x, I have explained this earlier, and n minus k, n should be strictly less than k, then answer does not exist. And we have to decrement k by 1 just for the sake of convenience, to print 0 to take the sum from 0 to k minus 1, because we want max as k. Fine. 1 second. Fine. Okay. So after that, if x is greater than k plus 1, means in this condition what will happen? X is that the upper bound is strictly greater than the value of the max k plus 1, because we have decremented x k here. So in order to take exact values, I have incremented here k. Okay. So if x is strictly greater than k plus 1, or you can say k, then we can put x as the remaining elements. The values, all values that are remaining equals to, we can set that value is equals to x, and this will give the maximum sum, because this is the upper bound. We can't go beyond this one. Okay. So I have firstly added 0 to k minus 1 basically, and after that I have added x times n minus k minus 1, because this one is the n and n minus k minus 1, so this length will be remaining, and this length I have added value x as all the remaining elements. And if the value is equals to k plus 1, or basically you can say that x is equals to k, then in that condition we have to just take the k minus 1 as the remaining elements. I have decremented k here, so the k is equals to k minus 1 here, and simply print the answer. This was a very simple problem.